Our football insider Dave Naylor joins us from the Bills practice facility in Orchard Park, New York. Dave, what was the scene like Wednesday at Bills minicamp, and does it seem like things have been resolved?
Well, it was certainly full media attendance for day 2 of the Bills' mandatory minicamp to see if Stefon Diggs was going to be on the field. And he was here today, participated in individual drills, did a lot of standing around, saw him have a conversation with number 2 receiver Gabe Davis, but did not participate in any of the team drills. And head coach Sean McDermott said, hey, they're just working him up. He hadn't participated in any of the offseason workouts, so that was normal. McDermott, after practice, though, did address his comments yesterday where he said he was very concerned about Diggs' absence. Now, he said he's concerned when any player misses practice, but then he gave the backstory of how that came about. He said that Diggs was here on Monday, did his physical. They had a meeting. He didn't say who attended that meeting before practice on Tuesday. And at the end of that meeting, he felt they needed some time and space. He gave Diggs clearance to leave the building, to not be here for practice. He said the conversation resumed later in the day on Tuesday. He considers it resolved and said that he has absolutely no concerns about Steph Diggs' future with this team. But it is certainly something that drew a lot of attention, as Steph Diggs himself did not address the media. So we're going to have to wait till training camp to get some of Steph Diggs' thoughts.
All right, so do you anticipate this will be a problem through camp between Diggs and the Bills?
Well, I think it's not going to go away in terms of the attention it's going to get. I mean, the nature of NFL training camp is there's not a lot of news that happens. So when you go in with a controversy or some drama, like we've had with Steph Diggs and the Buffalo Bills this week, that is absolutely going to be the number one storyline going into camp. When he has not addressed the media since he had 4 catches for 35 yards in their loss to the Cincinnati Bengals. Everybody remembers that he was very demonstrative on the sideline in that game. He made a quick exit after the game. And because we haven't heard from him or his thoughts, that is going to be a very open matter. I think you look at his usage last year by the Bills, the first dozen games or so, much higher than the back half of the season. And I mentioned, although he did get 10 targets in that playoff game, he had just 4 catches for 35 yards. That was the second lowest production of his all season. He's known as a competitive guy, a guy who wants to win a Super Bowl with Buffalo. Sean McDermott saying, look, and that means they are aligned. He said sometimes you have to have tough conversations, you keep the communication going, and you move on. Certainly that's the picture he tried to paint, but I think we all know what we'll be talking about when Bills camp opens in late July.
Dave Naylor, thank you so much.